Hello, hi, a very happy good evening. So this is Krishnaveni and we've been talking about the story of life on earth, and that's biology. Yes, welcome to my class today. So today we are going to discuss a previous year question paper, and only the class 11 chapters I will start with. So I'm going to discuss only your class 11 topics today, and in your class 11 also we have a lot of questions which is not possible for us to finish in one lecture. So we will go as slowly as possible because I want you to understand how to approach the question and what is the way the questions are coming forward. Okay, so remember each question has 4 marks, and if you give an incorrect answer it's -1, right? So welcome to my session. So today we are going to talk the PYQ, that is previous year question of the year 2020. Okay, so before we go into the session, so I have an announcement for tomorrow's session. So let's look into what the announcement is for tomorrow's session. So tomorrow at 4 p.m. we are talking about your chromosomal theory and linkage, so which also has some numericals to solve. So please don't miss the session. So please join me for this session at 4 p.m. Okay, and then at 6 p.m. so we are having lecture 2 of biomolecules. So please join me for the same. Hi Swami, yes, a very happy good evening. Thank you so much for joining my class. So please do like, share and subscribe. Okay. No, I don't know, Keshav. Hi, Anthony. Yes, hello. A very happy good evening. I hope you are good. Yes, I am fine. Thank you, Anthony. Hi, Satyendra. Hello. So thank you so much for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. Hi, Sakshi. Yes, welcome to my class. So please do like, share and subscribe. All right. So this is my schedule for tomorrow. So today let's go to the previous year questions, or let's talk about the previous year question. So the paper that I have chosen is 2020 analysis. So there are various codes of the paper. So the question does not change, but only the an order of questions shuffles. So the question paper that I went through was G3 code. So you might have any code. So that does not matter because only the order differs. Okay. Yes. People wanted previous year questions as well. So Menti will be on Saturday, Sakshi. Okay. Yes. Yes, Shimpi, hello, hi, a very happy good evening. I'm good, thank you. How are you? All right, so please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, so totally from class 11 you have 52 questions. So out of the total 90 questions, so 52 questions comes from class 11 topic. So this 52 question, it is not possible for us to discuss in 1 hour, right? So only some part we will discuss now, the rest we will discuss it in some other day. So I will fix a slot for your previous year question. So during that time we will discuss these previous year question. All right, yes. Yes, Dharni, a very happy good evening. Thank you for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. Hi Keshav, yes, hello. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Okay, so the maximum weightage is in human physiology. So it has 16 questions. Okay, so please calculate like this. So 16 into 4. So plant physiology has 9 questions, 9 into 4. Then cell and cell cycle. So this unit has 7 questions. Okay, so the remaining are pretty less. So we will only talk about human physiology, plant physiology, cell and cell cycle. Let's try to cover these many questions. So this is 16 plus 16, we have 32 questions. So that itself is a huge amount of question, right? Yes, Devi Priya, hi, hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you? So thank you for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. So E1 was your paper code. Okay, fine. Hi, Vishal, hello. So what's meant by the code G3? So in NEET you have a lot of question paper. So all the question paper does not have the same order of questions. The questions are the same, but the order of questions will be shuffled. For example, if I say I have G1 with me, so G1 question 1 will not be the same question in G2 or G3. Okay, so it differs very badly, so that people do not attempt to copy. So that is the reason you have codes, but please don't get along with the codes. The questions are the same. You do not have any new question in each paper, but only the order changes. Okay, so Satyendra had E1. All right, so let's first talk about your human physiology. So what type of question comes in human physiology? So question number 1, identify the wrong statement with reference to the transport of oxygen. Okay. So transport of oxygen, so this I already told you, this is from human physiology. So transport of oxygen, it can be your carbohydrate, so sorry, it can be from breathing and exchange of gas, and to some extent body fluids and circulation, but mostly it is from breathing and exchange of gas, right? Yes. So partial pressure of carbon dioxide can interfere with the oxygen binding with the hemoglobin. Then higher H plus concentration in alveoli favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin. Lower partial pressure of carbon monoxide in alveoli favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin. So binding of oxygen with hemoglobin is mainly related to the partial pressure of oxygen. So we have to find the wrong statement. So yes, tell me. Yes, very good. So you have attempted to solve. That is good. Yes, what is the right answer? Higher H plus concentration favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin. So that is the wrong statement with respect to the transport of oxygen. Okay, fine. So it is option B. Okay, clear? Fine. So moving forward to the second question. So we had one question from breathing and exchange of gas. Fine. So select the correct events that occur during inspiration. Contraction of diaphragm, contraction of external intercostal muscles, pulmonary volume decreases, intrapulmonary pressure increases. So what is the correct order of the events that happens during inspiration? So inspiration is inhaling. Yes, what is the correct order? So which happens first? Whether your diaphragm moves. So yes, first a volume and then pressure. So this is right. So among these two, which is right? Select the correct sequence that occurs after, okay, that occurs during inspiration. Yes, which one occurs during inspiration? Correct sequence. So Vishal says D, contraction of diaphragm and intrapulmonary pressure increases. So if this intrapulmonary pressure increases, so I have told you volume and pressure are inversely proportional. They are not directly related, right? So here, yes, Vishal has the right answer. So during inspiration, you have contraction of diaphragm contracts, okay, and then your intrapulmonary pressure increases. So if the pressure increases, then it means you have negative pressure inside the lungs, thus air from outside moves inside, okay. But the pulmonary volume increases. Only when the pulmonary volume increases, then you can accommodate more air inside your lungs. So here the right option is option D. Okay. Yes, question 3, the QRS complex in your standard ECG. So this is from body fluids and circulation. So breathing and exchange of gas, you had 2 questions, and now it is from body fluids and circulation. So the QRS complex in your standard ECG, so ECG is your electrocardiogram, which talks about your cardiac cycle, right? Okay, so depolarization of auricles, depolarization of ventricles, repolarization of ventricles, repolarization of auricles, I'm sorry, yes. So it has 3 peaks, P, so this is P, Q, R, S, and you have T. So what does this stands for? What does this stands for? What does this stand for? What is QRS? Okay, so QRS is the peak that comes in your electrocardiogram. Fine, Shimpi. So this peak represents how well your heart pumps blood, or this implies the cardiac cycle of your heart. Okay. So this cardiac cycle has 3 waves. The first one talks about the polarization of your auricles. Okay, so this is when your auricles, after pumping blood, it goes to rest. So this is your P wave. So your Q wave is your ventricles, when your ventricles pumps blood. So this is your QRS wave. Then the T wave is when your ventricles go back to rest. So this is repolarization of your ventricles. So this is a depolarization, and this is repolarization of your auricles. So since they are talking about QRS complex alone, so this is depolarization of your ventricles. Is this clear? Yes. Yes, Muna. Hello, hi. A very, very happy good evening. Yes, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? So thank you so much for joining my session, Muna. Okay, so the answer is B. So question 4. So the presence of which of the following conditions in urine are indicative of diabetes mellitus? Okay. Uremia, renal calculi, ketonuria, glycosuria, renal calculi, hyperglycemia, uremia and ketonuria. So when do you say the condition is diabetes mellitus? So your Shimpi is saying don't come today. Oh, how bad, Shimpi. So Munna is also my student. So come on, Munna, give me the answer for question 4. Yes, ketonuria and glycosuria are indicative of diabetes mellitus. Okay, very good. So this is when your glucose is not you have too much of glucose and your glucose is getting excreted. So ketonuria, you have ketone bodies getting secreted, and glycosuria, you have more amount of glucose that is getting excreted. Okay, so Munna says C, so it is option B. Okay. So this is ketonuria and glycosuria. So the next one, question number 5. So the enzyme enterokinase helps in the conversion of what? So trypsinogen into trypsin, casinogen into pepsin, then you have pepsinogen into pepsin, or you have protein into polypeptide. So which one? So previously you had a question from which of the following? So it was from your excretion. So you had one question from excretion, one from body fluids. Yes, question 5. So the enzyme enterokinase helps in the conversion of what to what? So where does this come from? So you have your pancreatic juices. Your pancreatic juices consist of your zymogen enzymes. The zymogenic enzymes, that is enzymes in the inactive state, right? So here it secretes your trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, tricarboxypeptidase, all of them. So it has trypsinogen which it secretes into the intestine. In your intestine, your trypsinogen is converted into trypsin in the presence of enterokinase. So this is from your digestion chapter. So this is option A, trypsinogen into trypsin. Alright, yes, perfect. So question 5. So identify the correct statement with reference to human digestive system. Serosa is the innermost layer of the alimentary canal. Ileum is highly coiled part. Vermiform appendix arises from duodenum. Ileum opens into small intestine. You have to find the correct statement. Only one statement is right. Which one? Come on, everyone, give me the answer. Quick try. It's okay, even if you're taking more time to solve the question, it's fine. But since I have a limit of only 1 hour for my lecture, so I have to solve as many questions as possible. Out of 52 questions from class 11, I at least want to solve 30 questions. So that is the reason I am being a bit quick. Yes, Veera Shanmugam. So helium is the highly coiled part. This is the right answer. So Veera Shanmugam, thank you for joining my lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. Have you received the access to your mock test series? Yes. Have you mailed your details? Yes, you told me you have mailed. Have they given you access? No, it's okay, Shimpi, you are still new, so I don't think you are thorough with physiology, so don't worry, it's okay. Fine. So why is the first statement wrong? Serosa is not the innermost, so serosa is the outermost. Yes, mucosa is the innermost layer. So ileum is highly coiled part, this is right. Vermiform appendix rises from your cecum. So this statement is wrong. This is also wrong. Ileum opens into the small intestine. No. So ileum is a part of large intestine. So cecum, ileum, and then you have your colon, right? So this is also a wrong statement. So they haven't given you. Okay, I will talk to them. You will get it by tomorrow. Okay, Veera Shanmugam? Yes? Okay, so this is also wrong. So this is only the correct statement. So whenever you get a question like this, please read if they are asking for correct or incorrect statement. So here you will read the question, but when you read the options, you will get confused. Should I mark the correct one or the wrong one? So whenever question of this comes, please read correct or incorrect. Okay? Yes? Yes, Lonely Loser. Hello, hi. So thank you for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. Hi, Ayappan Shaktiwell. A very, very happy good evening. So thank you for joining my lecture today. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, question 6 is done. So question 7. Goblet cells of alimentary canal are modified from columnar epithelial cells, chondrocytes, compound epithelium, squamous epithelium. Okay, so this comes under your structural animal tissues. I'm sorry, I got it under human physiology, but still goblet cells are connective because it says goblet cells of alimentary canal. Yes, what is the right answer? A. So Lonely Loser says A, columnar epithelial cells. So goblet cells, according to your animal tissues, yes, they are modifications of your columnar or your glandular cells, and they're especially glands. They secrete something. Your goblet cells secretes mucus. Yes, so it is columnar epithelial cells. It is not squamous. It is not chondrocytes. Chondrocytes are cells of cartilage, so this is wrong. And compound epithelium, no. Columnar epithelium is simple and this is compound. So it is made up of only one type of cell, so the other options are wrong. Only one option is right. Yes, Anthony Abhi, Lonely Loser, you're absolutely right. Okay, so question number 8 now. Which of the following would help in prevention of diuresis? So what is diuresis? Reabsorption of Na plus and water from renal tubules due to aldosterone. So diuresis, excess of diluted urine. So that is your diuresis, that is diluted urine. Okay, so reabsorption of Na plus and water from renal tubules due to your aldosterone. Okay, atrial natriuretic factor, that is ANF, causes vasoconstriction. So decrease in secretion of renin by your JG cells, more water reabsorption due to under secretion of ADH. Yes, what is the answer? So diuresis is dilute urine. More water comes out in your urine. Yes. Option A, reabsorption of Na plus and water from renal tubule due to aldosterone. Your kidney has to conserve water. If you don't drink enough water, then your kidney cannot risk to eliminate or excrete all the water, right, Shimpi? So in that case, it has to reabsorb water and Na plus due to or with the help of the hormone aldosterone. So aldosterone is a mineralocorticoid. So this mineralocorticoid is produced by adrenal cortex region. Yes, so here the option is A. That is the right answer. Yes, ma'am, a very, very happy good evening. So thank you for joining my session. Come on guys, please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, so moving on to the next one, question 9. So match the following column and select the correct option. So column 1, column 2. So please bear with my alignment. So floating ribs located between 2nd and 7th ribs, acremon, head of humerus, scapula, clavicle, glenoid cavity, it does not connect with the sternum. So match the column and select the correct option. Yes, so here are my options. So this is for A, B, C, D. Yes, floating ribs. Yes, try and give me what is the right answer. Come on, please take your time, but still give me the correct answer. Guha Kartigen, yes, hello and welcome to my class. So please do like, share and subscribe. Yes, what is the right answer? So 3 is the right answer. 3. Anthony B, are you right? So floating ribs is clavicle. So they are called as floating ribs because, okay, so there are only 3 options here. The 4th option is here. I'm so sorry. The 4th option comes with the answer. Anyway, the 4th one is wrong. Yes, 3 is right. So floating ribs, they do not connect with your sternum. So that is why they are called as floating. So this is option A. This is right. Acremon is your clavicle, right? So acremon is a region or a depression in that region. So this is B. Scapula is okay, so scapula is located between the 2nd and the 7th rib. So what is scapula? So it comes in your pelvic girdle, right? Yes. So this is the head of your humerus, that is scapula. So which is your humerus? So this is your humerus. So scapula is the head. So that is the junction where it is present. Okay. And glenoid okay. So glenoid cavity, it is done. Yes, it is located between the 2nd and the 7th. Am I right? No, glenoid cavity is the head of, yes, so glenoid cavity is the head of your humerus. So you have your glenoid cavity and then you have your collarbone, right? And then your scapula is located between the 2nd and the 7th rib. So this is C. Yes, option 3 is right. Okay, so please go a bit slow if you are confused. So floating ribs are the last 2 pairs which do not connect with sternum. So acremon is your clavicle. So this comes in your locomotion, okay. Then scapula, so scapula is, so glenoid cavity is the head of humerus. So scapula is located between your 2nd and your 7th rib. All right, yes. So RoboLocks, yes, hello, and thank you so much for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. So Learning Engineer, hello, a very, very happy good evening. So thank you for joining my session. Come on guys, please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, so again you have match the following. Match the following columns and select the correct option. Okay, so column 1, column 2. So this is from your neural control and coordination, okay. Okay, engineers also started to write NEET. Okay, fine. Yes. So each question how many seconds? So here I have not got any seconds because I have to discuss. By the time I read the question, yes, you will lose. But according to the time given by your NEET exam, so per question you have to take not more than, maximum is 1 minute. Maximum is 1 minute. Minimum, yes, it ranges from 30 seconds to 60 seconds, but maximum itself is 1 minute. So please don't take more time. Okay, yes. So organ of Corti, so where is organ of Corti? So everything is present in your ear, right? So organ of Corti, so it is attached on the basilar membrane. So cochlea is the coiled, is the coiled part of the labyrinth. Eustachian tube connects the middle ear and pharynx. So stapes is attached to the oval window. So this is B, and your organ of Corti is this. So organ of Corti consists of your ciliated hairs, like hair-like projection. Yes, so this is the order. So let's look into the options. So which option matches? So A is 4. So I guess option 2 is the right answer. Yes. So A is 2. Cochlea is the coiled part of the labyrinth. Eustachian tube connects the middle ear and the pharynx, and stapes is attached to the oval window because that is the last part of your middle ear, right? So if you do not know how to match everything at a time, so read one at a time. So it is very clear. Eustachian tube, it is a tube that maintains pressure on both the sides, right? So it connects the middle ear and pharynx. So one is done. So stapes, so malleus, incus, stapes are your middle ossicles, right? So they attach, they open into the oval window. Okay, so your ear has 3 parts, right? So first one, you all know Eustachian tube, it maintains the pressure on both the sides, on the right side and the left side. So this connects your ear with the pharynx. Yes, this is clear. So you have your outer ear. then you have your middle ear, and then you have your inner ear. So inner ear is known as labyrinth. Okay. So this labyrinth can be bony as well as membranous. So the coiled portion of this labyrinth is your cochlea. Fine? Yes. So middle ear has 3 ossicles, malleus, incus and stapes. So stapes is the last portion of the middle ear. So it opens into the oval window, that is the cochlear region or the inner ear. Fine? Yes. Malleus is attached to the oval window, not the round window, the oval window, that is to the cochlear region. Fine. So is this clear? So what was the other one? Then it is your organ of Corti. So in your inner ear, your bony labyrinth is divided into a lot of membranes. Tectorial membrane, basilar membrane, resonance membrane. So on the basilar membrane, you have a region known as organ of Corti, on which you have cells like the ciliated cells. So this is your organ of Corti. Okay, is this clear now? So organ of Corti is located on the basilar membrane. So stapes is attached to the oval window. Cochlea is the coiled portion of the inner ear, and your eustachian tube connects middle ear and the pharynx. Yes, is this clear? Vishal, did you understand now? No, I don't understand. Antonia B, what are you trying to say? I don't understand your doubt. Okay, so here I move to question 11. So select the correct statement. So glucagon is associated with hypoglycemia. Insulin acts on pancreatic cells and adipocyte. Insulin is associated with hyperglycemia. Glucocorticoids stimulate gluconeogenesis. Okay, hi Keshav, here, so in between you are alive. Okay, so here and eye anatomy is tough and hard. Okay, I will give you a recap, so don't worry. So please give me some time. Apart from ear, so okay. So if you look at the structure of your ear, so in your middle ear, so your middle ear has 3 bones, right? Malleus, incus and stapes. Yes, so here you have a tube like this. Okay, Antonia B? Yes, which is wrong here? Sorry, which is the correct statement? I'm sorry. Yes. Adipocytes means fat cells or fat tissues. Yes, what is the right answer? Vishal says D. Yes, D is the right answer. Why? Why the others are wrong? Antonia B, I'm going to kick you now. Huh? So glucagon is associated with hypoglycemia? No. So you have 2 pancreatic hormones. So pay attention. This is a very important concept. So please don't make mistake in this. How many times I have taught you? So you have 2 pancreatic hormones. So who produces hormones in your pancreas? So you have islets of Langerhans, right? So this islets of Langerhans have 2 types of cells, alpha cell and beta cell. So alpha cells produce a particular type of hormone known as glucagon. So beta cells produce your insulin. So glucagon increases blood glucose level or blood sugar level. Insulin decreases blood sugar level. Okay, yes. So glucagon is associated with hyperglycemia because it increases blood glucose level. So this is wrong. Your insulin decreases blood sugar level by converting glucose into the stored form, that is glycogen, but not in pancreatic cells, but on hepatic cells and your adipocytes. So this is where you can store your glycogen, right? Yes, so your insulin reduces blood glucose level. How? The unused glucose is getting converted into glycogen and it is stored inside your hepatic cells and your adipocytes. Alright, yes? Antonia B, please don't make the mistake. And insulin is associated with hypoglycemia because it reduces blood sugar level, right? So glucocorticoids, they belong to a broader category of corticoids secreted by your adrenal cortex, and they secrete or stimulate the formation of gluconeogenesis. So genesis is formation, neo is new, gluco is glucose. So they help in the formation of new glucose molecules. This is right. So option D is the correct one. Okay. Okay, you're actually feeling like you're in the exam hall. Good. That's good. Yes, Vishal, you're right. Okay, so sugar level went very low, which means what happens? It is diabetes, so it is insulin dependent diabetes, right? So when your sugar level goes very low, which means your insulin is very high. It's not trying to regulate itself. So that is the problem. Okay, so that is because of increased concentration of insulin, right? Okay. Yes, all right. So good. So please pay attention. So don't make silly mistakes. Okay. Yes. So with this, we are done with. Did I give all the questions from human physiology? All right. Okay. So this is my last question in human physiology. So then I have moved to plant physiology. Okay. So let's see what are the questions we have here. So which of the following is not an inhibitory substance governing seed dormancy? So I guess some slides are missing. So whatever slides are there, let's solve. So if it's missing, I will get it in the next class. So which of the following is not an inhibitory substance governing seed dormancy? Yes, this is our topic which we have discussed recently, right? This insulin and glucagon does not come in excretion. It comes in your chemical coordination and integration, the last chapter which talks about hormones. Okay, Vishal? Yes. Which of the following is not an inhibitory substance governing seed dormancy? Abscisic acid, phenolic acid, para-ascorbic acid, glycerolic acid. Yes, come on, give me the answer. Yes, quick. None of these is the answer. So this is your previous year NEET question. None of this is not an answer. Yes. No, human physiology has more weightage. Okay, Dharni. So people are answering. Okay. Yes, so here we go. The right answer, which is not an inhibitory substance governing seed dormancy. So seed dormancy is governed by your abscisic acid. Your phenolic acid, para-abscisic acid are structurally identical to your abscisic acid. So it is your glycerolic acid which is not an inhibitory substance for your seed dormancy. Okay. Yes, so eCareerPoint government channel, yes, a very, very happy good evening. Yes, Shubham sir, a very, very happy good evening. So thank you so much for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, so question 2. The oxygenation activity of RuBisCo enzyme in photorespiration leads to the formation of one molecule of 3C compound, one molecule of 6C compound, one molecule of 4C compound and one molecule of 2C compound, two molecules of 3C compound. Yes, what is the answer? Yes, quick, what is the answer? The oxygenation activity. So here we are talking about the oxygenation activity, not the carboxylation activity. Yes, question number 2. Come on. One molecule of 3C compound, even oxygenation activity. Two molecules of 3C compound. Yes, Veera Shanmugam was right. So it is one molecule of 3C compound. Why? So oxygenation of RuBisCo activity, photosynthesis in higher plants. So this we are talking about your Calvin cycle, that is your C3 plants. Okay. Yes, you're right. You're right. Okay, so question 3, in light reaction, so this is talking about photosynthesis, plastoquinone facilitates the transfer of electrons from cytochrome B6F complex to PS1, so PS1 to NADP, PS1 to ATP synthase, or PS2 to cytochrome B6 complex. Yes, please understand. So we are talking about the Z scheme here. So electrons get excited. So the first electron acceptor is plastoquinone. Then it moves to your electron transport chain. Then you have plastocyanin. Then it's PS1. So it is P700 nanometer. So it is LHC. So here the acceptor is iron ferredoxin complex. And then you have a downhill transport of NAD to NADH plus H plus. Right, now tell me. So they are saying this is light reaction. So plastoquinone is here. So this facilitates the transfer of electrons from PS2 to your cytochrome complex. So your electron transport chain is cytochrome B complex. So thus your answer is PS2. Yes, it is option D and not 1. So from your PS2 to ETC, not from ETC to PS1. So it is option D. Okay, Veera Shanmugam? Yes, so here it is a normal understanding mistake of the question. Yes, question 4. The process of growth is maximum during lag phase, senescence phase, dormancy phase, or log phase. Very, very easy question, right? So the process of growth is maximum during lag phase, senescent phase, dormancy, or log phase. Yes, come on, quick. Yes, absolutely right. It is log phase. Yes, perfectly right. It is log phase. Very good. So lag phase is the initial phase, then exponential or log phase, then you have stationary phase, right? Okay, so here the right answer is option 4. Yes, question 5. The number of substrate level phosphorylations in one turn of citric acid cycle is 1, 2, 3, 4. So substrate level phosphorylation talks about your ATP or your GTP. So that is substrate level phosphorylation. So it basically talks only about your ATP. So please do not confuse with your GTP. So substrate level phosphorylation is only with respect to your ATP. So GTP will not come. Yes, how many? So at the end of your citric acid cycle or your Krebs cycle or your tricarboxylic acid cycle, so how many NADH you have? Yes. How many NADH, how many ATP, how many FADH? Yes, come on. So we have 1 ATP, we have 1 FADH, and we have 3 NADH, right? So this is the turnover of your TCA. So since they are asking only about ATP, so it is only 1. This is only for your TCA. So before TCA, you have link reaction. So you have glycolysis as well. So I am not connecting this with this. This is separate. They are just asking citric acid cycle. So here you have only 2 NADH, but this is for 2 molecules of pyruvate. So this is for 1 molecule of citrate. It is 1 ATP, 1 FADH, 3 NADH. So it is 1 substrate level phosphorylation. Alright, is this clear? Okay, so question 6. Name the plant growth regulator which upon spraying on sugarcane crop increases the length of the stem, thus increasing the yield of sugarcane crop. So there can be no beautiful or easy question than this, right? Yes, what is the right answer? Yes, it is very simple. You don't even have to think. Yes, so it is gibberellins which helps in the elongation of your stem. Yes, absolutely right. So moving forward to question 7. So for questions of these kind, so please don't take more than 10 seconds. So that is my humble request. So please don't waste time on these questions. Okay. Yes, question 7. The product of the reaction catalyzed by nitrogenase in root nodules of leguminous plants are nitrate alone. So ammonia and oxygen, ammonia and hydrogen, ammonia alone. The product of the reaction catalyzed by nitrogenase. So nitrogenase helps fix nitrogen, right? So how it fixes? So first you have your nitrogen. So nitrogen is converted into nitrite, then into nitrate, then into ammonia. Right? So the products of the reaction catalyzed by nitrogenase is nitrate alone. So I am asking the product, ammonia and oxygen, ammonia and hydrogen, ammonia alone. Yes. So the products are ammonia and hydrogen, that is H plus, right? So the end product here is ammonia, NH3 plus H plus. Clear? Yes, yes, Disha. Hello, very happy good evening. So after a pretty long time you're here. So I hope you're enjoying your classes with CP, right? So please do great and I hope you're doing good. So thank you for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. So here it is option C, that is ammonia and hydrogen. I am asking the products. Okay? Yes, question 8. So here we go. So match the following concerning essential elements and their functions in plants. So this is your mineral nutrition. So what is the function of iron, zinc, boron, manganese? Yes, quick. So give yourself some time. Solve it. Yes, quick. So don't tell me you don't remember. So yes, I have taught you. So let's see who gives me the right answer. I can give you the options, but I can't give you the fourth option because that asks the answer. Yes, with this, can you match? Yes, with this, can you match? Yes, the fourth option is anyways wrong. Yes. Yes. 2. So iron required for chlorophyll biosynthesis. So zinc is needed for oxygen biosynthesis. Okay. So boron for pollen germination, manganese for the photolysis of water. Yes, absolutely right. So you guys are right. So iron is required for a chlorophyll biosynthesis. So zinc is needed for oxygen synthesis, boron for your pollen germination and manganese for photolysis of water. Yes, right. So question 9. So the process responsible for facilitating the loss of water in liquid form in the tip of grass blades at night and in the early morning. Yes. Yes, porphyrin ring is present in your chlorophyll. So the process responsible for facilitating the loss of water in liquid form from the tip of the grass blades at night and in the early morning is. So root pressure, imbibition, plasmolysis, transpiration. Yes, question 9. Yes, root pressure. So root pressure is the small amount of positive pressure which pushes the water towards some distance or some height so that water reaches the base of the stem. right? But since in your grass you only have it to a certain extent, so when the root pressure happens, it comes out. So that is actually guttation, but since the most closer term here is root pressure, so we go with root pressure. So with this we are done with your plant physiology. So now shall we quickly finish cell, the unit of life? We only have 7 questions. Yes. Which of the following statement about inclusion bodies is incorrect? So inclusion bodies are reserve food materials. They are involved in ingestion of food particles. They lie free in the cytoplasm. So these represent reserve material in the cytoplasm. They are not bound by any membrane. Yes, Anthony Abhi, so it is present in your prokaryotes. Yes, absolutely right. So what is incorrect by them? Yes, so these are not involved in the ingestion of food particles, but here it says these are involved. So option A is wrong. So this is right, but I want the incorrect statement. So we shall see, you're not reading the question properly. So option C is right, but the question says give me the incorrect option. So it is option A. So we shall clear now. Yes. Okay. So question 2. Which is the important site of formation of glycoproteins and glycolipids in your eukaryotic cell? So peroxisome, Golgi bodies, polysomes, or endoplasmic reticulum. So polysome is nothing but your ribosomes attached to your mRNA. Yes, give me the answer. So your glycoprotein and glycolipids are type of packaging process. So my endoplasmic reticulum produces proteins. So these are packed by my Golgi bodies. So the packaging is where I had carboxyl group to the proteins. Okay, so this happens in your Golgi body. Yes, answer is option 2. Right. Dishan, no, it is not endoplasmic reticulum. So only protein production, lipid production happens in your endoplasmic reticulum, but your Golgi body packs these proteins or lipids into the target organ. All right. Yes, is this clear? Fine. Okay, so question number 3, identify the correct statement with regard to the G phase or of the interphase. So reorganization of the cell components takes place. Cell is metabolically active, grows but does not replicate its DNA. So nuclear division takes place. So I am just talking about the G1 phase. So DNA synthesis or replication takes place. Yes. So this is a question from your cell cycle. Come on, what is the answer? So cell is metabolically active, grows but does not replicate its DNA. Yes, absolutely right, Disha. Very, very good. Yes, Guha, right. So question 4, match the following. Yes. Yes, inhibitor of catalytic activity. Which one possesses peptide bonds? Cell wall material in fungi. Which is a secondary metabolite? So I can give you the options, but not the last option because that is the answer. Yes, quick. Yes. So chitin is a polysaccharide, collagen is a protein. So collagen has peptide bonds. So your cell wall material in fungi is this. So we are done with B and C. So secondary metabolite will be what? Your ricin, okay, because this sounds like an enzyme. So this is A and this is D. So the right answer will be 2. Yes, so it is 2. A is 2, B is 4. And then 3 is A. Cell wall material in fungi, yes, it is chitin and secondary metabolite is ricin. Yes, I am right. Yes, so here the right answer is option D. Yes, perfectly right. Okay, so you guys also have solved it. Oh, fine. So question 5. Dissolution of your synaptonemal complex occurs during zygotine, diplotene, leptotene, pachytene. Yes. So dissolution of synaptonemal complex, so that is after crossing over that happens. So this X-shaped complex is known as your synaptonemal complex. So that dissolutes in your which phase? Yes. So it is zygotine, pakitine, leptotine, diplotine and diakinesis, right? So here you have crossing over happening. Yes, so in just before after the crossing over in your diplotine, then your synaptonemal complex dissolutes. So this is option B. Clear? Yes. So question 6. So match the following with respect to meiosis. Yes. So the options are this. I am not showing you last option because that will show the answer. It's okay. See, there is no answer anyways here. Yes, there is no answer anyways here. Yes, what is the correct option? So where crossing over occurs? Yes. So zygotine is the starting one, right? So then you have pakitine, diplotine and diakinesis. So diakinesis is the last step, so that is terminalization. So this is 1. So this is how you find out. So 1 is very clear, right? And crossing over happens in your zygotine stage, right? So crossing over happens in your pakitine because zygotine is the starting one. So pakitine is where crossing over happens. So with these two, try matching. So D is 1. So between these two, 1 is right. Yes. So which one is right? So we know for pakitine it is option 3. So option 1 is right. So this is how you solve match the following. So zygotine is crossing over. No, zygotine is synapsis because that is the starting stage. Okay. So this is synapsis. Pakitine is crossing over. So diplotine is chiasmata, the crossed over ends, and diakinesis is terminalization. So this is option 4. Okay. Yes. The last question from this unit. So some dividing cells exit the cell cycle and enter the vegetative inactive stage. So this is called as quiescent stage. This process occurs at the end of which phase? So this process occurs at the end of which phase? Yes, come on quick. Yes. One. Yes, at the end of G1 phase, they decide before going into S phase, they enter your G0 phase. Yes, option 1 is the right answer. No, at the end of S phase, they go to G0 phase. Vishal, it is G1, yes, G2, and then your M phase. So G0 is here. Not at the end of S phase, before the start of S phase. Since the question says at the end, so it is G1 phase. Okay, yes. Okay, so with this I stop. So anatomy and morphology, so we will discuss in the next class, alright. So tomorrow please join me at 4 o'clock. So because we are going to solve some questions from your chromosomal linkage and recombination, which is also tough. And apart from that, if you genuinely liked my way of teaching, so please do like, share and subscribe. And thank you for making the previous year question paper session very, very interesting. So you people have taken it very seriously. So even I like now coming up with PYQ sections because you people are very interactive. So thank you so much. So this is me wishing you most and more. So have a great evening ahead, and this is me signing off. So take care and bye.